Welcome to another Heckle Resel unboxing special. Today we're going to be looking at the new Razer phone. It's an exclusive from Razer. It's currently only available through the provider Free in the UK. If you want to be able to get the limited edition green labelled version, you have to get that online, otherwise you only get the black colour in stores, which is what we have here today. To get it in the UK pay as you go, it's about £620. If you're in the US and you're watching this, it's $899. Let's get this open. Wow, look how easy that is to open. That's amazing. So that's actually quite a nice feeling box. I mean, nobody typically cares. It's a lot bigger than most boxes that I'm used to seeing for phones. Are normally less than half the size of this, so hopefully that's indicative of some decent stuff inside. Nice little tab here that opens it up. You get a little plaque. So let's get the phone out of the way for a moment while we check out the rest of the box. Still a huge amount of stuff in here. That appears just to be a holder for the phone. You get your Razer branded SIM key there. Of course, some Razer decals, pretty much comes with every Razer device. Little manual for the phone. This looks to possibly be headphone adapter. Could be wrong, but let's have a look. That is in fact the 3.5mm adapter, which goes through to USB-C, as the phone itself doesn't come with a 3.5mm adapter built in, so that provides the support for that. Fortunately, it means that you can't charge your phone while listening to music unless you've got a set of Bluetooth headphones. In this box, it looks to be the charge cable. That is a USB-C to USB-C cable. First I've seen like that, so I'm expecting a adapter of some kind in the rest of the box. This looks to be the charge adapter. It is the charge adapter. That is a straight up USB-C port on the back of that adapter, so that cannot be used with your traditional USB-C cables. It can only be used with one that comes in the box or variants. That's, I'm sure you can probably buy some third-party versions, but that is not a full-sized USB port. Interesting to know. Just so you can see there though, it is very nicely Razer branded on both sides. So for those that like their Razer branding, that is on the charger. And I feel that that is the contents of the box, unless there is some hidden compartment, but it doesn't look like there's any easy way to know. So despite the massive size of the box, it is mostly for show. Okay, so let's take a look at the handset itself. Let's get it out of its protective film. Firstly, it is a nice weighted phone. That's a good size. I mean, it gives you an edge-to-edge display there with a nice bit of bevel at the sides, and looks to have stereo sound. That display there you're seeing is a 5.7-inch IG20 IPS LCD display, and you know that's good because it's got lots of letters in it. It is a 2K display, showing at 16.9 in the ratio, and it has a refresh rate of 120 Hz. Sorry console gamers with your 30 to 60 Hz refresh rate, but this phone beats it. It does run on Android 7.1.1 Nougat. The website for the Razer phone though does say that it will get an update to 8, but there is no date to be confirmed. So let's get it powered up and we can start talking about the specs. Let's see if it has any power in there. Yep, it does come with a nice splash screen for the Razer company there. That was quite nice. And while it's powering up, we can talk about the specs. It's utilising a Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 octa-core processor, partnered with an Adreno 540 GPU, which combined should give you some powerful performance in your gaming. Most important thing to note though is it does have 8 GB of RAM compared to most other phones which have 4 GB of RAM. So let's see if we can have a look at that. Okay, we're now into the device. It has a pretty groovy looking background. Wow, that was responsive. That is really responsive. That is gorgeous. Wow. That app tray that is amazing. It's got pretty much no lag there. I mean, just look at that. It is really, really nice. Okay, so let's see if we can install one of these 120Hz games. So as that installs, it's probably a good opportunity to do some tests on the camera. There we go. Looks like a nice little Aperture Science logo. Right, so it's a camera shutter. Allow camera to access device location. Allow. Okay, well, I'm going to take some pictures of this with this now, and we'll show the pictures up on the screen shortly. These are two pictures that we took from the S7 Edge and the Razer phone. You can see immediately that the Razer shows a more true white colour, whereas the S7 puts a slight yellow tint onto what it's taken a picture of. It is worth pointing out that the lighting in the room is a slight yellow tint, so it's possible the Razer is putting adjusting the lighting slightly to make it look truer to what you'd expect. We'll put these pictures up onto the computer, and we'll be able to show you a true comparison of them side by side in just after this. Well, we're loading up Final Fantasy 15, A New Empire. That is quick loading time. That is very impressive. I played this on my S7 and that was a lot slower loading that. This isn't a particularly graphically advanced game though. Doesn't let me auto rotate, so it has to be played in this orientation. But
it's a lot smoother when you're playing it though.
Oh wow, yeah, that is super smooth. It's not a massively graphically intense game, but that is so nice. I mean, if you go through the menus, it's just instantly loading through things. That is very quick. We're going to have a quick look at Titanfall. Let's test the sound on this. Sound buttons down at the side. Oh, that's quite crisp sound coming out of that.
Yeah.
It's really cool sound.
So in the sound on the S7, what's our comparison phone?
The sound on the S7 is poor compared to this. It looks like this is
Intel has confirmed
another
no forces in the area.
base building game.
Secure it by
Why are there
those
so many
capture
base building
hardpoints to
games?
earn
Don't
score.
know.
Okay, so
Score 100 to secure the area and destroy the enemy.
okay, we have finished the benchmarking between the two systems. Razer on the right, and we've got Samsung S7 on the left. Now, interestingly enough, the single core processing speed on the Razer is slightly slower, but its multi-core is quite a lot faster. We can see that the Android system is 7.1.1 as mentioned. Memory is a lot higher, about double in fact, because 4 gigs over here adjusted and 8 over here adjusted.
But this benchmark was purely CPU based.
Yes, this wasn't benchmarking the memory, this wasn't benchmarking the GPU. Now, what we have to also keep in mind here is that the S7 has been optimized for performance, while the Razer has not. This is stock out of the box, running against an optimized, and it's bearing up quite well. One thing to note about it is you cannot charge this phone using the wireless charging. It can only be done using the standard USB-C port that's built onto it. And one last thing we wanted to test was its comparison to the N-Gage. We don't have an N-Gage.
Does anyone still have an N-Gage?
No, nobody has an N-Gage. Needless to say, it's better than an N-Gage. I mean, just looking at that there going between. It's still pretty good, but you can see how much snappier it is in this
We've
one.
got a number, optimised versus not
And
optimised.
yes, this is out of the box. It's if you wanted to do nothing but pull it out and have it working well, The Razer is showing that it can just do that. It is beautifully done. All of the buttons on the front are the soft buttons, and you do get physical volume, and despite the fact that looks like a soft button, that is a actual button right there that clicks in, and that locks and unlocks your phone. Thank you all for watching. That's another unboxing wrapped up, and join us next time if we manage to find anything to unbox. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share if you like this video.